Two more groups I want to thank, and these are certainly last but not least. When you witness the 1,600 incredible, passionate, enthusiastic group of full-time employees who are now part of this casino, who have been in training for several months, you're going to see a group that you're going to be very, very proud of and represent Ohio and Cleveland well. Let's give them all a hand and go see them all tonight. 94% of them are from this community right here, which is great news. And last but not least, the voters and citizens of Ohio who entrusted in us 2.5 years ago to pass Issue 3, and we plan on delivering on every promise that we made and making this a great asset for the entire community of Cleveland, for the state of Ohio, that sparks a lot of other great things here. So, let's talk about this being about Cleveland. This is more than a casino that's in an outlying area that's just there as a bunker. This is an urban casino. This is a casino designed and developed to help invigorate downtown Cleveland and make downtown Cleveland an entertainment center and work with all the other great restaurants and businesses that are here and help synergy between them happen and help excitement happen downtown. And hopefully you'll frequent the bars and hotels and other businesses here. We're promoting two-way traffic, not just traffic into the casino, but pushing traffic out into the great venues that are around downtown and making downtown Cleveland the place in the Midwest that people really want to be when they go out at night. When you walk into this casino today, hopefully you'll see more than a casino, but you'll see a classy, intimate, and exciting entertainment center that really has the soul of Cleveland involved here. We really try to take that into account. We said, how can we make this casino feel like Cleveland? And when you go through, make sure you go through all the floors, by the way. There's 4 of them, 4 floors. Go to all of them, because I think you'll enjoy all the little different cool things that were put throughout it, and all of them represent Cleveland well, and I think you'll enjoy that. We have a vision, everybody, for this gaming facility, but obviously we needed a partner. We needed a great partner that could run this place as the best casino in the United States. And we searched everywhere and visited everywhere, and we landed on the best and biggest casino company in the United States and the world, and that's Caesars Entertainment, and they've done a phenomenal job as our partners. I think you're going to enjoy how they run things. So everybody, without further ado, I want to introduce the CEO of all Caesars Entertainment, a fantastic guy who leads a great group and a great company, Gary Loveman, everybody.
Good evening, Cleveland. Welcome to Horseshoe Casino Cleveland. We're honored to have you here this evening. We're thrilled that your support through the referendum that Dan supported some years ago leads to this opening this evening. This marks the 14th jurisdiction in the United States where my company operates, and I can tell you we have never been welcomed more warmly. We've never worked in a more supportive and engaging environment than we have here in Cleveland. We're very grateful for the way everyone has embraced us here. The Mayor, Mayor Jackson, Council President Morrissey, and Dan's vision to build an urban casino integrated into the business community of the city and share the revitalization you all have underway. It's really been a terrific story. The hospitality has indeed been unmatched. We've all come to love your city. We've visited often. We've found so many things here that will be an exciting part of our operations for years and years to come. We share Dan's promise. We're beginning tonight the second chapter of our time together. The first has been the period of development and construction of this casino, opening tonight. The second chapter is our lives together as this casino evolves over time. And I give you my word and that of my 80,000 colleagues around the world that we will provide the very best in entertainment, the best community citizenship, the best quality experience for those who work here and all of our constituencies here in Cleveland, and we're honored to have the opportunity to do so. Tonight you'll see our facility for the first time. I want to thank Brad Friedman, our design architect, who really knows the Horseshoe brand and has helped us bring it to life. Whiting Turner, our general contractor, who helped us build it, and especially the 1,600 folks, 90% of whom are residents of this area, who will be having their own opening night tonight, their first night in the casino business. They were selected from more than 60,000 applicants who are interested in coming to work at Horseshoe Casino Cleveland. Tonight they'll be offering you 2,100 slot machines, 64 table games, a total of 2,500 gaming positions. They've counted and recounted 62,000 decks of cards. They loaded $150 million of chips into our gaming positions, and they're ready to go. They're anticipating that we'll serve some 700,000 meals here in the course of the next year, and 5 million visitors will come through Horseshoe Casino, some 12,000 or so every night. I've been in this job for a very long time, more than 10 years, and I've always thought it would be a wonderful opportunity if we could operate a facility here in Cleveland. So it's a great evening for us, great evening for me and our partners that we can join you tonight. Now, when Dan selected us to be his partner, we had to ask ourselves who would be the best person to lead this casino and come and develop it here in Cleveland. Who would be the right man or woman to lead our effort, to get to know your city, reach out to its leaders, and really present our company and our partnership in the best possible way. And I believe, ladies and gentlemen, we found that man, Marcus Glover. Let me tell you about Marcus. He's a proud graduate of Morehouse College. He was a football star there. 9 years ago, he joined us in Harrah's, New Orleans, a casino that's had all sorts of challenges in its history, including, of course, most recently Hurricane Katrina, where Marcus helped us lead the recovery effort and reopened our facility on the Gold Coast in Biloxi. After a successful run in Biloxi, we moved him to St. Louis, and now, some 18 months ago, here in Cleveland. Ladies and gentlemen, our leader in Cleveland, Marcus Glover.
What's going on, Cleveland? When I moved here about 16 months ago, I got into a slogan that I heard everyone say here, so I adopted it as my own, and that was Cleveland Rocks. Let me hear everybody say Cleveland Rocks, right? All right. I'm ready to get these doors open, and it's been a long time coming. We've been working on this project for quite some time, and we've had the fortune of hiring over 1,600 of Northeast Ohio's best and brightest to come in and be team members of Horseshoe Cleveland. They are anxiously awaiting you all to come in and partake in the gaming experience and see a little bit about what they've learned, what they hope to share with you in the gaming experience. So one of the things I'll tell you is they're very nervous. Be a little patient with them. And one of the things I'll tell you is they've learned to embrace the pride and swag of what the Horseshoe brand is about. And so as we stand here before you today, I felt a little bit like the guy on the Verizon wireless commercial where he says, "Can you hear me now?" But instead of saying, "Can you hear me now?" it's kind of like pride and swag, and we say things like, "We see your expectations and raise you." So we hope you come in and enjoy the experience. Before I go, there are a few people that I want to acknowledge because there are a lot of people that make an experience like this come together. On behalf of the 1,600 team members, if I have any of my leadership or any of my team members in the audience today, I'd like to acknowledge them as well as their spouses. Your significant others and spouses make a lot of sacrifice that allow you to engage and devote a lot of your time and dedication to a project of this magnitude, and so I just take my hat off to you all for that. Thank you for loaning it to us. Within the community, there are a lot of partners who help us out, and I'd just like to acknowledge a few of those right now. Many thanks to Cuyahoga Community College and the support that they've given us in reaching out to our employee base and hiring and fielding over 70,000 applications for the 1,600 jobs that we have inside. Many thanks to Positively Cleveland, Greater Cleveland Partnership, and the Economic Inclusion Branch led by Andrew Jackson, the Downtown Cleveland Alliance, NAACP, and the Northeast Ohio Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. I'd like to thank Gary Lovman, Dan Gilbert, and my boss John Payne for entrusting me in this opportunity. It means a lot that you would instill and entrust in such a big opportunity as this in me, and I promise I'll do you proud. And I'd be remiss if I got off this stage and didn't acknowledge my family and friends who came here from Aiken, South Carolina. They're still my hand. It's not too often that a young guy from Aiken, South Carolina gets an opportunity like this, and so I'm humbled to be on the stage with Gary Lovman and Dan Gilbert tonight and taking on this opportunity. Last but not least, I'd be remiss if I didn't acknowledge my lovely wife for her patience, her support, and just being that shoulder to lean on after some long nights of coming home. So, Candace, love you. Thank you for your patience. All right, Cleveland. Next, we'll have Mayor Jackson come up and say a few words. Thank you.
Good evening. And how are you? You know, I want to say that it's here. It's here. You know, there have been a lot of attempts and a lot of people who talked about it, it never happened, but it is here. And I will tell you that it's not just a casino, as many people have talked to me about tonight. What did I think about the casino? It's not just a casino. What I appreciate most is Mr. Gilbert and Mr. Loveman and their approach to this casino and using this venue as a way to connect all of the investments that we've made for decades in the city of Cleveland. Those investments in this casino as the catalyst that will help us be a 24-hour city, a city that's alive, doing something 24 hours a day. So I want to say to Mr. Gilbert and Mr. Loveman how much I appreciate of what they've done in the policy that they set in the way in which this casino will operate. But enough of that, so I'm going to turn it back over to Mr. Gilbert so he can do what he's going to do.
Thank you, Mayor. Your Love's coming up here, you're supposed to come up. It's pretty much the end. As soon as this little thing that's about to happen is done, the doors are open, and you can go into the Horseshoe Cleveland Casino. So, are you ready, Cleveland? Are you ready, Cleveland? It's time. It's time. It's definitely time. Check it out.